you sleep. Let me check. Why you haven't been able to sleep. I've been making ASMR videos for a while now, so I'm pretty good at checking why someone hasn't been able to sleep. Oh, I see what the issue is. It's like right here. Yeah, I see what the issue is. The reason why you haven't been able to sleep is that you just haven't really been watching very experienced ASMR artists. I know no one really wants to hear that. Everyone wants to just be able to watch the easiest ASMR, the kind of most novel stuff, but you really do have to go to a professional if you want the ASMR to work. You have to, yeah, I see it. It's like right there on your head. That's the mark of someone who's really just not watching the right ASMR. It's not that all unprofessional ASMR is bad. No, not at all. There are people who are just born with raw talent. That's very, very true. But it's just a lot more reliable whenever you go to an ASMR artist and watch the videos of ASMR artists who really, really know what they're doing. Because you want someone to have honed those talents, right? Yeah, okay. I'm definitely going to be able to get you to sleep tonight. You're not too far gone at all. I can definitely tell you're gonna be absolutely fine. I do just need to run a quick little sponsor segment though, so please pay attention to this. And then right after that, I'm going to get you to sleep nice and easy, okay? We're gonna get you to sleep. Right after this segment. Sometimes whenever I get in bed to film these sponsor segments, especially if I'm doing B-roll and I'm laying down and lounging, it is so hard for me to get back up and pick up my lights and do everything I'm supposed to do because I genuinely just get so comfortable. As soon as I touch this wonderful mattress, I just know that it's time to relax. And that's how you know you have found a mattress that perfectly suits your needs. I was honestly skeptical the first time I took the Helix sleep quiz because I know there's a lot of different types of people out there and a limited number of mattresses, but I think they really have their science figured out, y'all, because I was matched with the Helix Midnight Luxe mattress and it perfectly suits my needs. It has a medium feel and it's perfect for side sleepers or people who move around a lot in their sleep. I used to have kind of a messed up lower back from an old injury, and I really think that this mattress helped me do the long, slow healing that I probably needed to do for years. I really never have a sore back anymore, and that's validated by the fact that 82% of participants in Helix's Whisper sleep study saw improved deep sleep cycles, and that's what you need. It's not just normal sleep. You have to have high quality deep sleep in order to really see those life improvements. And that's what Helix Sleep offers. They were even recently featured as a USA Today Most Trusted Brand winner for 2026. The Helix Midnight Luxe has also been ranked the best mattress according to both Forbes and Wired. Now, while I have had my Helix mattress for quite some time now, they also recently sent me their Comfort Adjust cooling pillows, and these are so squishable and huggable. They're a great option for those looking to adjust their pillow to their preferred firmness and height, or improve spinal alignment and relieve tension in the neck and back, or if you just want something extra squishy to squish. I love that it really does stay cool all night and enable deeper sleep that way. And you know, most pillows are one size fits all, but your body is not So invest in a pillow that you can customize to your body and how it changes over time. Thank you so much to Helix Sleep for sponsoring, and please visit helixsleep.com/slightlysleepy to take advantage of their Memorial Day sale exclusive partner offer and get 27% off site-wide. Okay, now why can't you sleep? Let's see. I want you to look at all of these little colors on this, okay? Just look at all of these little colors. And I want you to think very carefully as I touch them about which of these colors give you the most tingles. Because that is the first step of having like a real ASMR experience. You have to know what palette gives you tingles. So I really want you to pay attention. A lot of the little newer ASMR artists, they don't understand this. Okay, that's why you have to come to an authority. A real authority. We have to find your tingle palette. So is it this black and white, this monochrome? That is more likely to give you some tingles. Is it the black and white that's more likely to give you tingles? Is it the black and white that's more likely to give you tingles? Is it the black and white that's more likely to give you tingles? Or is it this kind of purple, violet spectrum? Is it this purple, violet spectrum that is more likely to give you tingles? Is it the purple violet? Purple violet is the most rare palette to get tingles from. It's the most rare palette to be able to fall asleep to. And that's why not enough people utilize it, because there are very special folks out there who need that purple. And they don't get sleep easily because they need that purple, and they just don't realize that what they need is purple. So if the purple is giving you tingles, if this is giving you tingles, then that might be the reason why you've been having trouble sleeping lately. It's because you really need that purple, right? So pay attention close, because even if that gave you tingles, it might not be the most tingly, okay? Let's look at this green. Let's look at this green. This is quite common, okay? A lot of people, they get a lot of tingles from this green. A lot of people get a lot of tingles from that green. And the reason why is because green is the color of nature. It's the color of home. It's the color of health. It's the color of go. It's the color of HP. Green is a very healthy color. It makes people feel safe. You know, you can walk in this. You can swim in this. You can eat this. It's very safe. And so for that reason, it's comforting, right? Do you feel a little bit comforted just from seeing that green palette? From thinking about the warmth and the humidity and the wetness and the hospitality of green? Good, yes, that's what we're going for. That's what we're going for. We want you to feel comfortable. We want you to feel hospitable. We want you to feel hospitable. And green does that. Green will make you feel hospitable. And that's what we want. That might be the most tingly color for you. That might be the most tingly color for you. And then there's this yellow, red, orange, yellow, red, orange, yellow, red. Oh, are you jealous? Because it looks like it would feel good to like give your hand a little. That's good. It does feel good. It feels very good to give your hand a little massage. Just like this, especially when you're thinking about red and yellow and orange. Feels very good, and you should be thinking about red, yellow, orange, red, yellow, orange. This is really the palette of fun, of newness, of inspiration, creativity. this is by far the most common palette to get tingles from, just because it's happy. It's happy. And you sleep best when you're happy, you know? And so a lot of ASMR artists, they will be using those sunny colors, and they would be right to do that. But if you are someone who gets tingles from purple, from the depths, from the murky, mysterious depths, from the secrets within, then you might have a hard time getting tingles from that shallower content, right? That happy-go-lucky, you're beautiful content, you know? It might be harder for you to get to sleep from that, so I just want to hold space for the people who need that purple, okay? That purple. And that is the kind of treatment that you get, that unique treatment that you get whenever you come to an authority, whenever you come to a professional, an executive, pinky up on the matters of ASMR. That's what happens. And it's really important to get that special, real personal attention. Let me just check to see if there's anything wrong with your sleep capabilities over here. Let me just scratch. Comb. See if I can make a little space, like in your hair. Look pretty closely at your scalp right there to see if there's any issues. Yeah, I can see there's you've been getting kind of cheap ASMR experiences. Right. I know. It's so much more accessible. I know. And it pops up on your algorithm and it's right there, and you just think, surely that'll help me get to sleep. And then you think something's wrong with you whenever you don't sleep all right. But that's okay. It's nothing wrong with you. You just really have to make sure that you invest a little bit more next time, okay? I'm just gonna get that spot out for you. Let me make sure my little tools are clean. Let me just grab this right here and pull. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we don't want any of that. That looks like it was some kind of little artifact left behind by a less qualified ASMR artist, okay? So let me just get that out of there, okay? Let me just grab that and pull it, and then there we go. Sometimes other ASMR artists, they'll leave the space open. You know, they won't close the circle. And then the demons have an open door. We don't want that. We always make sure, whenever we're properly trained, whenever we're experienced, we always make sure to close the circle. Just and you might get tingles whenever you see these little things. Are these forceps? I don't know what a forcep is, but that's okay. Whatever this is, you might get tingles when you see them close, okay? And that's normal. That's just the feeling of the circle finally closing. There's been an open portal right there on your head left behind by less qualified ASMR artists. So let's just make sure that there we go. And then, perfect. Now there's not going to be any paranormal action in that little spot of your head right there. And that's really important, okay? We want to keep you safe. We want to keep you safe from any paranormal interference. How are you feeling now that that circle's been closed? Do you feel a little bit better? Do you feel like you might be able to get to sleep soon? Get to sleep with that circle closed, healed, all patched up. Patched. Just a little patched. Right, patched up? Good. Okay, next I want you to look at this. These are just marbles. These are just marbles that have been bound to this cork circle. This is a common trigger, okay, that you might see in ASMR videos. Something smooth rolling over or being dragged over something bumpy. And here's the thing. There's going to be ASMR artists out there who just buy these things from Temu, from Wish, these mass manufactured triggers, and those are not high quality. They're not, because they don't have that authenticity. So it looks very ramshackled, right? But it's actually a sign of authenticity, because I am an authority on ASMR, and I know how to craft carefully a trigger. So this is going to be more effective than anything like that. Listen to how good that sounds, okay? These other little triggers they're like fast fashion triggers, they just don't have that authentic spirit. And so it might look like this is cheaper, like this is lo-fi, but it's actually, it's been made by a folk artisan. It's authentic. And that is why it sounds so good and looks a little bit chopped. That's why it sounds so good. These are the kinds of sounds that are going to actually help you sleep, because this is a pencil that has been in my family for generations. Not some jade roller I bought on Amazon, okay? My great-great-great-great-grandmother brought this pencil with her from Ireland. It was this authentic Dixon pencil from 1850s Ireland. This gives people the ability to sleep because of how authentic it is, okay? And if you really want to sleep, you have to have an authentic personal experience with an authority. I know it's hard. I know you just want, I know it's more comfortable to just kind of like watch ASMR. That's like fun to watch. And maybe like it has a good title or whatever, or like a good thumbnail. But you have to look, whenever you're looking for an ASMR video to help you sleep. Especially for you, I can tell that you're really sensitive to these color palettes, right? So you have to be more selective. Whenever you're looking at an ASMR video, I think it was this monochrome one. I think it was really this first one that like really gave you the most tingles, right? So in order to go to sleep, you should really be watching videos in monochrome, right? You should really be watching videos in monochrome. Would you like to watch this video in monochrome? We can do that. I have the technology to do that because I'm an authority. I have the technology to do an entire video in monochrome. If you'd like, do you want to try that and see if it would give you tingles? Do you want to try that? Because we could do an entire video in monochrome, and I think you actually might like it quite a bit if we did an entire video in monochrome. If we did like, here, let me see. Yeah, okay. Now that we're in monochrome, I want you to let me know which of these keys you think I'm about to press, okay? As you can see, there's 4 of them. There's 4 of these keys. And you don't know exactly what color they are, do you? So I want you to guess which one of these I'm going to press, alright? I'm going to press the one that is the most pink. Do you think you can tell which one is the most pink? I'm going to press it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This one is the most pink. This one is the most pink. Here, I'll show you now in color, what they look like, so that you can tell this is the most pink, this is the most pink. Although nothing is quite as pink as, my little fingers. This one is the most pink. Okay, and now I'm going to press a different key. Now that I've scrambled up all the keys, I'm going to press a different key. Can you guess which one I'm about to press? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You should be going to sleep now, though. You should be going to sleep. You don't have to worry about whether or not you got it right, because you should be going to sleep, okay? Let me check to see if I'm reversing some of the damage that these lesser ASMR artists have done. Let me just check. I think we need to do a couple more in order to really get you to go to sleep, okay? So I'm just gonna scramble up these keys. Okay, in different orders. Make sure it's all scrambled up so that you don't know which one I'm about to press, okay? I'm just gonna make sure it's all scrambled up. Okay, now I'm gonna press another key. And can you guess which one I'm about to press? Can you guess which one? 5. It's okay if you get tingles, either before, during, or after. Anytime. It's never the wrong time to get tingles, okay? Just don't get tingles right now. Okay? Don't get tingles right now. You have to wait until the camera focuses, okay? Don't get tingles. Okay, now it's okay. If you have to. Only if you have to, though, because you really do want to save them for when I actually press the key that I'm going to press. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Okay, I'm going to press this one just because it's satisfying now, right? We have to press them both. There we go. Good. No, it's okay. I know it's been a long time since you've had good ASMR, right? So that's okay. I know it's a lot whenever you finally have the experience that you were supposed to be having. I know. It's wow, what have I been missing out on, right? But that's normal. You just have to be a little bit more judicious. Make sure that you're not watching ASMR by people with dogs that sometimes bark in their videos or whatever. We hate that. Yeah. It's okay. We don't do that here. We're professional, and that's how we know that we can get you to sleep. We can get you to fall right asleep. And it's not going to be hard, and it's nothing that's your problem. That is the lie that these other ASMR artists, they want to tell you. They want to say you're the problem. Why can't you sleep? You've been sleeping your whole life. It's not you, okay? It's these ASMR artists. It's these lure to fall asleep videos that are obviously written by AI. You are not the problem. You are a human. You have needs. And one of those needs is good ASMR videos. Okay? You need that authentic personal attention. That authentic care, that care that we get whenever we make sure that your little scalp is okay and that it doesn't have any portals open, We have to make sure that, can you look down? We have to make sure your scalp doesn't have any portals in it. That's not your fault. I need you to trust your intuition. And whenever you're watching an ASMR video that just isn't doing it for you, click away. Click away. Click, 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 click. And then you can come back to this video where you can always know that there's an authority here. There's an authority here. And I will be able to help you get to sleep. I will. I'll do whatever it takes. I'll make sure that we're in the right color palette. We should be back in color now, okay? I could tell that the monochrome was like a little bit too much, right? It was a little bit too much, kind of overstimulating and kind of boring at the same time. Like, what's going on? So yeah, I have a feeling that you might be one of these purple people. And that really might be your issue, okay? That really might be your issue. You might just need to have tingles in this color palette, okay? And we can do that too, okay? Let's try that. Let's try that. Let's try getting purple. Okay, let's try getting a little bit purple, 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 purple. And that's what I can do with my resources as an authority. It's called color grading, okay? Not everyone has access to that. Not everyone has access to that, and you know, it's a shame. I wish more people could be educated and have this like institutional backing, but not everyone does, okay? That's not your problem to solve. You can't, you know, feel bad about not getting tingles from someone just because they don't have the resources to give you tingles, okay? That's their problem. That's their problem. They have to, pull themselves up by their bootstraps a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like us authorities have done. Yeah, okay? So, it's not your fault. You deserve good ASMR. You deserve ASMR that sends you off into a peaceful, guiltless slumber. A peaceful, guiltless slumber. Slumber, slumber, slumber. Shh, it's okay. I know you're having lots of revelations right now. I know you're having lots of revelations right now. And sometimes that comes with the tingles. You know, sometimes that comes with the tingles and the revelations. They're kind of part of the tingle experience. Right now I'm just trying to wash away some of your guilt a little bit. Because I think you're feeling guilty about, like, enjoying such a kind of rudely spirited video, you know? And, you know, I'm feeling a little guilty for saying all this too. That's okay. We're just playing pretend. We're just playing pretend, okay? We're just playing pretend. So let's just wash away the guilt and awaken our whimsy. The whimsy that says we deserve decadence. And that decadence can be something lighthearted and fun. It can be something lighthearted and fun. Whoosh, whoosh. No guilt. No guilt. No guilt. Just peace and whimsy. Okay, shh. It's okay. Just peace and whimsy. Peace and whimsy to fall asleep to. I know that you can fall asleep to this, okay? I know that you can, because I just know what I'm doing. I just know what I'm doing. Squish, squish, squish. 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 Squish, 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 squish. Don't worry, I'm not gonna pop any of your zits. I'm just playing with the parts of your face that ain't got no zits, okay? I'm just squishing in the soft squish parts. Squish, squish, squish. Squish, 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 squish. Squish, 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 squish. Okay, let's see. I think I want to squish. Can I squish on your scalp a little bit? Is that crazy? I kind of want to squish on your scalp. Okay, I'm just going to do a little. On your scalp, I'm going to do like a squish, 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 scratch, scratch, scratch. Scratch, 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 scratch. do some squish, squish, squish. Yep, I'm just making sure that I close up all of the portals, because I did open ASMR portals in your head during this session. And being an authority, I know I have the responsibility and the skill to properly close up the portals, okay? I'm not going to send you into another day with an open portal in your head for the demons, alright? So I'm going to make sure that all of this is squished closed, so you can fall asleep and then just be a locked door, alright? Until you want your next ASMR session where you can be like, a little crazy, but we don't want any of that craziness during the day, you know? None of that craziness during the day. So we want to close those doors. So as you fall asleep, we're just gonna shut those doors a little bit so that you fall asleep. Fall asleep, fall asleep, fall asleep, fall asleep. Shh, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay for your tingles to fade away as you fall asleep. Closing up those portals so that you can just experience the dark. The dark. The dark. The dark. The dark. Good night. 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 All you needed was a little bit of purple.